Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. It is Move Monday, it's September 20th, and this is actually the last official Move Monday of the summer as far as the calendar is concerned. I know after Labor Day it's kind of the end of summer, but officially the end of summer is, I believe, Wednesday, this coming Wednesday the 22nd. So this summer is flown by, this month is flying by. We're in the middle of Mental Health Awareness Month, and speaking of Mental Health Awareness Month, our next seminar coming up this Wednesday, the 22nd at 11 a.m. is a mental health professional talking about mental health. I highly recommend tuning in for that if you can. Again, that's going to be this Wednesday, the 22nd from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So make sure you're registered for that. And I'm sure there'll be some really good information. I'm planning on tuning in for that as well. All right, so for our next announcement, we have another Financial Friday coming up, another Financial Friday seminar this Friday, the 24th, from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. With David Fowler talking about retirement. So again, really good information, but remember, that's this coming Friday, September 24th, from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Really good information. I'm also planning on tuning in for that, so just make sure you are registering for that before it's too late. And our last announcement for this Move Monday, we are just under a month until the Breast Cancer Awareness Walk coming up October 16th at Soldier Field starting at 8 a.m. Please clear your calendar, make sure you're able to be there for that. Again, that's a Saturday, so October 16th at 8 a.m. Breast Cancer Awareness Walk at Soldier Field. I'm planning on being there. Hopefully you're able to make it for a really great cause. But again, October 16th, starting at 8 a.m. at Soldier Field. All right, so those were our announcements. Now, as far as what we have going on for this Move Monday, we are gonna be doing a few exercises. Now, these exercises are centered around helping with lower back pain. Now, lower back pain is the #1 musculoskeletal issue in the country. So that means more people have issues with lower back pain than pretty much any other muscular pain in their body. And a lot of that is because of prolonged sitting, prolonged inactivity. Those muscles get tight, they're not used enough, they're not stretched, they're not strengthened through exercise. I'm gonna be focusing on 5 key exercises to help with lower back pain. And how that connects with Mental Health Awareness Month? Well, when you're dealing with that type of pain, as millions of Americans are, that definitely affects our mental health. So that the lower back pain, again, being that it is the #1 musculoskeletal issue in the country, is going to affect your mental health negatively. So 5 key exercises to help with our lower back pain. I deal with it from time to time. I'm sure many of you watching this have dealt with lower back pain if you're not currently dealing with it. So again, these are 5 really good exercises to help hopefully decrease the lower back pain levels. Right, so this first exercise is called a tabletop leg press. So wherever you're doing this exercise, if you have carpet, that should help, but if you have a mat or something else that can help soften the ground a little bit, I highly recommend that because we will be laying on our backs for this one. So this is a tabletop leg press. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna lay on my back. Make sure your back, shoulders, head supported on the ground. I'm gonna bring my knees up and my hips about a 90-degree angle at my knees as well. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna push on my quads. I'm gonna push on my thighs like I'm trying to push my legs down, but then I'm gonna try to use equal force to push my legs up toward my chest. So you should feel that tension in your legs as you're pushing your legs down. Your legs should be trying to push and fight back. So we're gonna hold this here for about 15 to 20 seconds, and we'll do this for 2 rounds. So again, 15 to 20 seconds holding there, and I'm gonna count through this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so you pause for a moment, go ahead and do that at least 1 to 2 more times. Again, pushing on those legs as your legs are pushing back at you. That's helping to engage your abdominal muscles and your lower back muscles. So again, a really good one to help with lower back pain. All right, so for our second exercise, we'll be working on an exercise called a bird dog. Now a bird dog, we're kind of in the opposite position from what we just did with that tabletop leg press. So with our bird dog here, we're actually gonna be on our knees and our hands. So we're gonna start off in this position, knees on the floor below your hips, hands on the floor directly below my shoulders. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna extend one arm straight out and then my opposite leg straight back. So if my right arm is extending forward, my left leg is extending straight back. And then I'm gonna bring it right back down to the floor to where I started, and then we'll go to the other side. Same thing, so you're just alternating. This you'll really feel in your lower back and your glute muscles. It's tightening those muscles, it's strengthening those muscles. So we're gonna do 10 reps total. You'll wanna do this for at least 2 to 3 rounds. So we'll go through this 10 reps together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so again, doing at least 2 to 3 rounds of those. Give yourself a little bit of a break in between. Again, a really good one for the lower back. All right, so for our third exercise here, we are going into another exercise where we're actually gonna be on our back. Now this is a glute bridge. Maybe you've heard it referred to as a hip bridge before if you've done this exercise before. But again, we're gonna be laying on our backs again this time, so go ahead and get into that position. When you're laying on your back, feet are gonna be flat on the ground, knees up, arms out to the side, nice and flat on the ground. Make sure your back and head are also fully on the ground here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push my hips up to the ceiling. So what's happening? My glute muscles and my lower back muscles are tightening and strengthening to push my hips up toward the ceiling. So you wanna do 10 reps of these as well for at least 2 to 3 rounds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice and slow. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we got 2 to 3 rounds. Excellent one for the lower back and glutes. All right, so for our fourth exercise, now this one is called the Deadbug. Very similar to the bird dog, kind of just the exact opposite. So we will be laying on our backs again. That's the nice thing with these exercises, a lot of these laying on your backs, but we're gonna lay on our backs and essentially doing the exact opposite, or it's like the bird dog, but the exact opposite in that we're laying on our backs. So go ahead and lay on your back here. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna bring my knees up, arms extended above my shoulders, and I'm gonna extend one arm out, opposite leg straight out, but I'm gonna keep my other arm and other knee right where they started. I'll bring my arm and knee back, and then I'm gonna alternate to the other side. You'll feel that in your abdominal muscles, but also really good for the lower back. We'll do 10 reps total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So again, 10 reps, at least 2 to 3 rounds of that exercise. Awesome one for the lower back and also a little abdominal work too. All right, and so for our fifth and final exercise, this one is gonna be what's called a back extension exercise. So this one will be laying on our stomachs, and what we'll essentially be doing is slowly pushing off the floor, and you'll stretch that back out. So what we're gonna do first, you're gonna lay down on the floor, fully extending out here. I'm gonna have my hands right at about chest level, starting with your chest on the ground, your face close to the ground. I'm gonna slowly push my chest away from the floor. Now you don't have to go super far, as far up as you can, just at least a few inches, bring that chest up, at least 6 inches or so off the ground, and you're really gonna feel that in your lower back, of course, especially, but using your hands to assist to keep that chest up. We'll do that for about 15 to 20 seconds, at least 2 to 3 rounds. So again, 15 seconds is over, you give yourself a rest, do it, hold for about another 15 seconds or so, at least 2 to 3 rounds. And again, really good one for the lower back. Hopefully, once you're done with these 5 exercises, you may not feel immediate relief, but doing these type of exercises consistently, at least a few days a week, if you are dealing with lower back pain, should help to relieve that back pain, which is probably affecting your mental health in some ways. You might be feeling a little down, you might be feeling frustrated. When your body feels better, you feel better mentally and emotionally as well. So, but again, those were 5 exercises to help with lower back pain. I hope that you at least got something out of this. Maybe you've seen all these exercises before, maybe you haven't, but again, these are exercises that have been proven to help with the lower back pain. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future for our next Move Mondays. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you soon. Thank you.